Welcome to Nightline, where we are in a below-ground bunker on today's on-location broadcast, deep away for the fear of paparazzi.
Is it safe to disclose where we're at? By the time this drops, yes. Jerry, we will be off location, so...
Hopefully no one is bugging this, so you can disclose our location.
So, Two Old Guys production, as you can tell, we're on the road, and we want to thank Aaron and Misty Coalfield. Misty is Raiden Faust's mom, and they're hosting us today for Nightline, and we couldn't be happier to be here, Jerry. So here we are.
Here we are.
In the bunker, as you say.
Deep below ground, in the bunker, in the missile silo.
Yeah, we've learned a few things since we started doing these, and we figured the bunker was going to be the best place to be.
Well, the paparazzi it's been crazy this week. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Well, what we got started with here, Damsels had competition yesterday at Wright State, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were at Wright State, and Tracy texted me and said they've got some work to do. They finished 7th yesterday. They had a lot of different competition. They had some Ohio Damsels or color guard teams that were there. So you can go on Facebook, moms or dads. You can see the whole thing on Facebook.
Oh yeah, it'll be on there someplace.
Yeah, or look under Northeastern Damsels, and you can see the whole show there. So it's only their second competition, and these things go in steps like everything else.
Well, let's face it, Rick. Ohio judges.
Yeah, you're saying they're biased?
I mean, it's just like the Russian judges. Let's call it what it is.
Well, there's a little bit. If you've ever been to one of those competitions, Jerry, you don't know how they judge.
No.
They don't judge like I would judge.
Yeah.
Okay? But that's how it goes. So you just kind of put up with whatever the judges give you, and they probably have different judges there in Ohio than they do in Indiana. Yeah. I don't know, and I can't confirm that. Yeah. You'll have to check with Tracy to see that. But they finished 7th. They had a good location. They were in a nice spot in Wright State in a college arena, and they've got a nice arena over there. That's a college arena.
Well, speaking of arenas, Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Gamebridge Fieldhouse as we move on. But before we move on, okay, I do want to say that the Damsels next Saturday will be at Northview High School in Brazil.
Yep.
And so they'll be there, and good luck to them. So now Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Gamebridge Fieldhouse, Heather Crull goes to the state.
She's, first of all, here's what I want to say about Heather. It's been fun just covering this.
Yeah, she's a nice young lady.
She's great.
And this was a great opportunity, even if this does not happen again.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has been a memorable experience, not only for her, but for the Northeastern community.
Absolutely. For you and I, we knew nothing about wrestling before we started this. And now we still know next to nothing, but at least we've made a step.
We know something now.
We know something. And Heather has been absolutely great. She's a great kid. Her dad is a great guy. Coach Corey Baker, they do a lot of work. But, Heather went down there Friday night. The results are known. She did lose on Friday night, but she made it there.
Yeah.
She made it to the state tournament.
One of 16.
Yeah, one of 16. She is only a freshman.
Yep.
She's got a long way to go. She's got a lot of wrestling ahead of her.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm going to say, if you go to the wrestling Twitter page, and now I'm personally not on Twitter, so I don't know how to access that, but if you go to the Twitter page, they've accessed an Indy Star article. You need to read that article because there's a lot in there about Heather, as well as the other female participant.
Yeah.
So, go to that article. There's a big, huge picture of Heather and her dad there. It's really a great moment. And they have a lot to say about Heather. And they've got a lot going on. It's not stopping.
Yeah.
They've got a lot going on. Todd mentioned in the article a whole lot of other things that they're, whatever tournaments they're going to be in. So it's not the end of the line for her. It's just the beginning here. So congratulations to her. It was exciting just to be a small, whatever insignificant part we were. And it was very small and insignificant. We want to thank Coach Corey,
Yes.
Coach Todd, and Heather for allowing us, and the rest of the wrestling community.
Absolutely.
It's been a lot of fun just to get to know these people, and it's been great to follow Heather. And you know what? Next year, looking forward to next year. No reason why it can't happen again.
Well, there's not. There's no reason why. Barring injury, sickness, barring that stuff, I think that eventually we will see her on the podium.
Oh, that would be fabulous.
That would be, and the best part about it, I'd like to see, because the other girls in the tournament, she was a freshman also.
Yeah, so you're going to have...
I'd like to see them right here.
Yeah, for the title.
For the title.
That's exactly what we would like to see. So, good luck to her.
Yep.
Her name escapes me, but good luck to our Heather. We've really kind of adopted her here as one of our own here on Nightline, and it's really been great, Jerry. So, that's been a lot of fun. Next year can't get here quick enough. So
nope, it can't.
All right.
Well, what we got up next here on our?
This is going to be a short Nightline this week.
It's a short Nightline. Well, there's not much going on, really.
Not much going on. We're kind of wrestling's over. We're heading into boys sectionals, and girls basketball is over. But before it will get busier as time goes on. So,
well, I guess the boys basketball.
Boys basketball. They have a couple things. They're changing right before our very eyes.
Absolutely.
Okay. They've improved since the beginning of the year.
Absolutely.
Let me mention just a couple things. Things we've seen. Raiden Faust. Okay, he's doing two things: driving to the basket.
Yep.
Okay, which that's what we want him to do, or what his coaches want him to do at this level. We've mentioned when he goes to IU East, it might be a different ball game for him, but he's also defending out front.
Yes.
Okay, that's good strategy.
Yeah.
I'm not a basketball coach, so I'm not going to pretend I know strategy. That's great strategy, and it paid off in a couple wins against Lincoln, and then it was a tremendous win against Winchester on Friday night, and that Friday night win was a legitimate. Winchester's a good team, but at this point, I think they're second best.
In the electric atmosphere.
It was electric. You go up to the field house up there in Winchester, and it was pretty full.
Yes.
And it's always going to be electric. And there's a rivalry going on there. The last 3 years, it's been 1 Winchester, 2 Northeastern for that TEC crown. Now, so the Knights got the... they've clinched at least a tie, right?
They've clinched a share of it.
A share of it. That's right. So, and it'll be next Friday night. They'll play Union City.
Yep.
And that'll be for the whole thing by themselves.
That'll be for the whole kit and caboodle, as they say. So
other things. There's a couple of people I think we have to mention. Here's a young kid, Michael Henry.
Oh yeah.
Michael Henry. He's been playing JV. And work. I think Brent's working him into varsity, and 3-pointers.
In the Lincoln game, the Knights were up 12 points. He comes in and hit 4 threes. I mean, boom, 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 in the last 3 minutes, and took it to a 30-point ball game with a snap of a finger.
All of a sudden, it was just that quickly. All of a sudden, we went from like you said, a 10 or 12 point lead to 30, and there's Michael Henry hitting 4 3-pointers, and every time he hit a 3-pointer, this was before halftime, okay? And every time he hit a 3-pointer, the cheer block erupted. They absolutely went crazy, and it was a sight to behold. So I think Henry's going to have something to say about sectionals when sectionals come.
I agree.
I think that's what Ross has been building toward is getting Henry in there, because he's got a shot. He can shoot from the 3-point range.
Well, and that's been a semi Achilles heel.
A little bit, exactly.
Is the perimeter shooting, 3-point shooting consistently.
Yeah,
has been the inside game. Rebounding, defense, not a problem.
Well,
been that perimeter.
You look at our inside game. You got Raiden Faust, you got Peyton Lumpkin.
Yep.
You get off the bench. You've got Carson Terrell.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, you got Caleb Harmon. Okay.
Harmon throws in 20 the other night.
Just for the heck of it,
Yeah.
So congratulations. He was our Reese's Peanut Butter Cup player of the game for that one, and well deserved. But, so that is potent. That can be competitive against anybody who they're going to see at least in sectionals, and we'll see what goes beyond.
Well, and Tuesday night they travel to Connorsville.
Connorsville is going to be a good test for them.
Which would be a great test right before the before the sectional.
Yeah.
So that's going to be great.
I think, the Knights want to win this ball game.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think it's going to be a Warren Central thing where they want to compete and feel good about it. I think they want to go and win this ball game to be a springboard towards sectional.
And I think that Connorsville game is a very winnable ball game.
I think it's very winnable. Now, it's going to be a tough test, all right?
Especially at their place.
At their place. But you know what? You want to go into that field house, into that court, that Spartan Bowl. It's a great atmosphere. They'll be packed, all right? They pack their fans show up, and hopefully our fans, I think they'll show up too. So
well, you talked real quick about sectional.
Yeah,
we might as well bring this up right now.
Yeah, and I think we've said this before. But
Two Old Guys Productions have secured the rights to broadcast every game of the Hagerstown sectional, and we will be doing that. Whether Northeastern is in the championship or not, we've committed to do all the games, and we're going to do that in thanks in part to a lot of donors.
Well, Knights Nation, you guys stepped up, okay? We had to raise money. There was $700 is what it took to be able to do that, so nothing's for free, okay? And you guys stepped up big in a very short period of time. So I want to thank you all you guys out there in Knights Nation and the Knights family. You guys were tremendous. You stepped up and we were able to raise that money. Now, we'll see about regionals. Maybe we'll have something to say about regionals or not. We don't know yet, but it's going to require some type of effort like that. So we'll still take donations, whether it be for this year or next year or for equipment that we might want to buy. For doing the broadcast. But I think, Jerry, I've had a lot of people come up to me that I don't even know saying thank you for doing the broadcast, and if you come up to me, it's great. If I don't know you, I'm sorry. I'll introduce myself to you and you get to know me and me you, and we can talk about the basketball or boys or girls basketball. But it's been a very positive thing, and we did want to be able to broadcast those. We weren't able to do girls, and that was disappointing.
It was disappointing. It's just a lot of different issues that we couldn't get T's and I's and but by gosh, we got on this and we got it done thanks to our administration for
they stepped up big time.
They stepped up and said, hey, let's get this, let's do this, and so we are. So those games will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday and Saturday.
And we're going to do every one of them. They'll be different. We'll probably have different teams, and we'll have different things that we're going to try to add to make it, professional as we can. But we're still just Two Old Guys production, okay?
And with that being said, we're going to be filming our Knights of the Round Table here probably in about 15 minutes following the taping of this show. And Rick, you want to talk a little bit what we're going to talk about on Knights of the Round Table today?
Well, what we're going to do is a similar format that we did with the girls. If you were able to see that girls draw party, we are at today's, it's Sunday and February 20th. So it's sectional draw day. So we're at the Coalfields, like we've told you, and they're having their party here. So we'll be doing a very similar format that we did with the girls. We'll bring the guys down 2 to 3 at a time, and we'll just chat with them like we're doing, just kind of informal chat. And that's what we're going to do. That's what the draw party is all about. I don't know. I'd kind of like to think Coach Ross is not going to be here, but maybe we can get him on the phone. I don't know if that's going to be possible.
We might be able to get him on the phone and get a comment from him.
Get a comment, just that type of thing. But we're going to bring on every single player that's on the varsity squad that will be dressing. We're going to get them all here and just chat with them. It worked very well with the girls. And now it's the boys' turn.
Well, that sounds good. So I think that's a wrap for
that is a wrap for
Nightline. So for Rick Fletcher, I'm Jerry Middleton, and you know what? It's been a good night.
You want to put it on my computer to make sure we got it?